Hi, I'm Chris, you're watching Park Pass, and today on Park Pass, I'm going to show you the only 3 places where you can see Bambi in Disney California Adventure, and it starts right here at this store. What? This is the Russian River Outfitters, and I was doing a whole review on this store, to do a secrets revealed in the store, when I discovered something even cooler, the Bambi connection. Bambi's a very popular character, but the thing about Bambi is Bambi's not represented here in Disney California Adventure at all, except for 3 little places, and they're very well hidden. So I'm gonna show you these, and if you can find another place, I mean, I've top to bottom, I've had cast members, everybody's telling me, I don't think there's any more references to Bambi. If you can find another one, tag us on our Instagram, Provost Park Pass on Instagram, and I'll show you that Bambi if anybody can find any more references. Bambi's such an interesting character because Bambi's a boy. It's important you understand that. Nowadays, when we hear the word Bambi, we think of, I think it's more of like a feminine name, like girls are Bambi or whatever. But Bambi is a boy. You need to know that because boy deers turn into bucks and they get horns. Antlers, not horns. I don't ever call them horns. I did that once and people were like, what are you talking about? Antlers. Let's go in the store and check this out. All right, so we've got the Russian River Outfitters. Let's first take a little look at the store. And look, guys, everybody's decorated here for the holidays. Got a little holiday action going on up here. Love it. Canoe. And we're gonna go here, and this store is great. A lot of cool things to look at when you come into this store. This store, the whole theme is that you are like kind of going on an outdoor vacation, so where you come and get your supplies, you know, fishing rods, skiing, things like that. It's like you're a trader, like almost like a fur trapper store. This store is so cool. You want to look at all these different, like, it's like, there's so many details and we overlook a lot of them. And so I'm gonna try to go through and show you all these different details. Don't worry, I'll get to the Bambi connection here in just a moment. But I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of time to look at the store because it's amazing. If you've ever been to like a mountaineering, like a mountain store, like, you know, like a place like in Colorado or like Park City, Utah, or these places where it's very outdoorsy, Mammoth, they have all these stores. You can rent like bicycles and rent skis and canoes to do outdoor activities. So you first come to the store, you turn right to the left, you're gonna see bike rentals. And they got the Spokebuster Trail, the Bent Wheel Pass, and the Zoomadoom right there. And these here are like, they have like these little bike rentals, like you can rent. I love it. Bike tours daily. And if you look right here, and always, whenever you rent for a place, they always have like a little sticker of their name of their company. The R&R, the Russian River Rentals. And of course, they have like a little award they won, the Mountain Bike Dirt Demon Award from 1991. Right there, the challenge. Continue on from bike rentals, you look up there, you can see some like mountaineering, like you're gonna go camping. What do you got? It's like a backpack in there. You've got like a stove, of course it's got the R&R sticker on it. You know, if you have to rent like, you know, backpack to go camping, like if you're in Yosemite or if you're like, what, you're going to Yellowstone. This is very much reminiscent of like a store in Yellowstone. The woodwork, all of it. Then you come right over here, you got some canoes. There you go, some canoes and fishing, because, you know, camping experience would be not a little bit of canoes. And apparently in 1981 was a very good year for this store because they have the River Rat Race. And of course, they've got more canoes, and I love everything about canoes. You guys know that. It's one of my favorite attractions at Disneyland. They even got this little guy, he's like oh, I can't believe I caught a fish. And the fish is like, I can't believe you caught me either. A little mountain, got a little oar there. Either or. So on the fishing side, you're gonna look up, you're gonna see, of course, you got some fish. Boom and boom. They also have some lures, a little fishing jacket, everything you need there to go fishing. Continuing on along the back wall, you're gonna see, of course, they've got even more like some fishing stuff, fishing supply up there. I'm not much of a fisherman, so I really don't know a lot about fishermen. If I do fishing, I do know this. Do you know what the fish said when it swam into a wall? Damn. Oh, do you know what his best friend said? Dumb bass. Bass.
I don't think this is the time for that type of humor.
Going around the corner, now you're gonna see some fishing charts. So you see different types of fish you can catch here, apparently. Now, just good, like any good outdoor retailer, you've got the summer activities, and now you also have winter activities. So let's look at some of their winter activities they have here in the store. Those are some old-timey snowshoes right along there. And then going along here, you're gonna see some skis. And then some old sleds, little sled runners. But if you look up, you can see we're gonna break into the newer stuff, snowboarding. So cool. And then if you look right over here, you got ski boots. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna turn around. These are some old time cool photos of skiing. You guys, if you notice, like you could tell these are older photos. You know how you could tell? Because nobody has a helmet on. Nobody's caring about safety. They're just like, whatever, we're going for it. Look how fast that guy's going, no helmet. No helmet. That looks pure 80s, the jumpsuits. But if you turn around, you're gonna look up, you're gonna see they got ski rentals as well. And it says R&R. And they also have the Russian River Rentals stickers on it right there as well. I think it's such a fun little detail. And if you are skiing, now of course if you're snowboarding, you don't need poles, but if you're skiing, you do need ski poles. Of course, if you have snowboarding and skiing, that means you've got some mountains. And what can you do during the summertime with mountain? You could go climbing. So look at the climbing gear they have here in the store. Right here at the front of the store, you can see all the different ropes. They got here, everything you need for climbing. Even right down here, the ropes are holding up this little bed that, you know, like people, like mountaineers go climbing and climb up a mountain, and they put a bed on the side of the mountain because they can't make it all the way up top of one day and they sleep there. They have the little beds there and the carabiners. Now, right behind me, there's a giant mural, and you talk about this mural because it's cool, it's factual, and you're also going to talk about mountain envy. These here are different mountains. Okay, take a look at these different mountains here. Now, you can see there's a bunch of mountains up here. You have Mount Shasta, Mount Lassen, Minardes, I don't know how to pronounce that. Minardes, Grizzly Peak, which we'll come back to in a moment, and Mount Whitney, and it has all their elevations. Now, there's this, we're gonna talk a little bit about mountain envy. There are only 3 states in the United States that have mountains that are located with peaks over 14,000 feet. 14,000 feet, so 14K, that is a really high mountain peak, and only 3 states have those. And when I'm talking about 14,000 elevation, I'm talking about the mainland United States, because if you count Alaska, everything's bigger in Alaska, right? So they have, so there's 4 if you count Alaska, but for this point, we're just talking about the states in the mainland United States. There's only 3 states that have mountains above 14,000. You've got Colorado, Washington, and California. Utah comes close. Their tallest point is Kings Peak with 13,500. There's always been talk of people saying we should just erect 500 more feet so we get over the 14,000 point, but you know, that's never gonna happen. So let me show you why they show the elevation on these amazing mountains. So there's Mount Shasta. This is located here in California. You see the elevation is 14,162, very tall mountain. Now, of course, if you're located in like Kansas, Nebraska, Florida, these are all gonna seem very tall to you. Other states are like, some of them are tall, whatever. But yeah, they're all very tall. This is Mount Lassen. It's got an elevation of 10,457 feet. And right now, next to it, you got Minardes. That is elevation of 13,157 feet. And these drawings are drawn to show how the mountains really actually look. And of course you have Mount Whitney, which is elevation 14,495. And these are mountains that people like to try to hike and conquer, and they're very difficult. Now, if you go right over here, you're gonna see Grizzly Peak, elevation 2001. Now that's the rock here they have here in Disney California Adventure. It's really not 2001 feet, that would, you know, but the reason they say elevation 2001 is that was the year Disney California Adventure opened and Grizzly Peak was officially introduced to the world. If you want the real elevation of Grizzly Peak, it's 150 feet, but still, pretty cool. Continue on in the center of the store. You've got, this is where they check out. You see they've got like these faux rocks, of course, and like the registers have got little logs around them. So cool, I love this. And then over here, you've got rock climbing gear, a little wall here with some rock climbing gear. And right over here, you have some old like fishing reels. And then I don't know what this is, and I'm not a fisherman, so somebody can tell me, like our fishermen, they got this Flotz Deluxe Fly Line dressing. Like, I don't know what line dressing is. Maybe, so it's, I don't know what line, I have no, I was gonna guess that maybe it's like a wax so that the line doesn't stay together. I have no idea, don't know what it is. Now this is the register. If you look at the register, they have a bunch of postcards and cool things for you to look at. But look, they have the bear for the Grizzly River Run, and his name is Timber. And they put this, and it looks like it's cool because they kind of like Photoshop it to make it look like it was like a dirt road type of thing as we go camping. I love that they have that. They also have the family circus here, which is kind of surprising to me. It's like it says, "I like camping because you don't have to wash your hands." And he's like, "Mom makes him wash his hands." I also kind of want to show you this. This is kind of cool about the store. If you're ever here during a hot month, during cold months they have like hats to keep you warm. But during hot months, they have lots of these like brim hats, like all the way around, like real camping gear hats to keep the shade on your face, keep the sun out of your eyes. So if you're ever here during the summertime or the sun's bothering you, this is the place to come here to get these sweet, sweet hats for that. And if you look straight up, you're gonna see some canoes. You guys got canoes, and look, they have the rental stickers on the canoes. All right, we have to talk about Bambi. Bambi, of course, is a deer. It's a male deer. At the end of Bambi, you see him. He comes like, I think he's a stag. He's got the giant antlers. And this is one of the few stores, there are only 3 places in all of Disney California Adventure where you can find Bambi. And this is one of them. Let me show you. You have to go outside. All right, we're gonna walk right outside. And when we come outside the store, they do have little things for sale out here, which is kind of cool. But I want to show you what they have right over here, actually. Here they have some display, of course, the holiday merchandise, like this sweet hat. But this is what you need to look at right there. Do you see that? That is Bambi growing up. Right there. Yeah, it doesn't say Bambi, but that's Bambi. At the end of the movie, it's the exact pose that Bambi does. Now there are 2 other places that we can find Bambi here. I'll show you those in a second, but I want to show you also, I love that. They have Let's Cut a Deal. I love wordplay, a little saw there. And as you come inside, there's another saw because it must have been like, you know, logging, cutting things down. Film, souvenirs, and t-shirts. All right, now I'm gonna walk and show you these other 2 locations where you can find Bambi within the park here in Disney California Adventure. Do you guys know the forest fire prevention thing? Smokey the Bear says only you can prevent forest fires.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
Well, that's been a very successful campaign for forest fire prevention. Smokey the Bear. But rewind it. Before Smokey the Bear, do you know who the mascot was for forest fire prevention? Bambi. Yeah. But after a while, the Forest Service ended up wanting to kind of a more masculine. They want to get in their video right there. They're trying to get in it. So after a little while, they wanted like a more masculine mascot. And so they ended up getting rid of Bambi and getting Smokey the Bear. So let me show you though, but there is a remnant here in Disney California Adventure of Bambi being the mascot for forest fire prevention. All right, we're right here by the Grizzly Peak Airfield. That's a restroom. And then right over here, you see these trees. And we're gonna take a look at this little poster. Right here, it says Grizzly Peak. And right there, it says, please, mister, don't be careless. And you got Bambi, you got Thumper and Flower. Prevent forest fires, greater danger than ever. And this was done by the U.S. Department of Agriculture Forest Service. This was like what the posters look like. There's Bambi right there. And you can see it says Walt Disney Production, just like there. You got the State Forest Service. So this is the 2nd appearance of Bambi in the theme park here. This little poster. This is just a replica of what the posters used to look like. Okay, this is also kind of cool here because you look at Humphreys service area. It's a little gift shop. I do like this gift shop quite a bit. But you'll notice, look at what they have here. They have Smokey the Bear because there was a tie-in because Bambi was the forest prevention guy and now it's Smokey. I love that. And then the Gen Xers will understand this. The younger kids will probably be like, what? But this was a big, huge thing when we were kids. It was like, give a hoot, don't pollute. And I think his name was Woodsy the Owl. And that was a big, huge thing. It's like, give a hoot, don't pollute. And I think that's cool that they have that here. I love it. Oh yeah, Woodsy Owl says, give a hoot, don't pollute. See? It's pretty sweet stuff, if you ask me. I like it a lot. They've got some Smokey the Bear socks and Woodsy the Owl. I love it. I love it. I think this is great here too. Also, check out the shirt. Please protect our forest. Yeah, like Gen Z, you guys have all these cool things. Like when I was a kid, like this was cutting edge, like great marketing, right? Give a hoot, don't pollute. Does anything get better than that, right? No, that's as good as it got for us. And I still love it.
Smokey Bear has got a pal who is always on the prowl. Woodsy is his name, you know, he's the anti-pollution owl. Give a hoot, don't pollute your good outdoor manners show. Leave a trail that's nice and clean wherever you may go.
All right, so there's one more appearance of Bambi in this park, and it is like, yeah, this one's very subtle, like you would never know it. So I'll show you this last appearance of Bambi, and now you'll know all 3 appearances of Bambi in Disney California Adventure. And if you can find another appearance of him, tag us on our Instagram. Oh, and besides that, if you guys are having fun in this video and you're enjoying it, hit the like button. That's just when and that's free. You hit the like button. That's just your way of saying, Chris, thank you for doing these videos. It makes me feel very good when you do that. And then if you want more content, you like stuff like this, hit the subscribe button. And that's also free. You can subscribe to as many channels as you want. I don't know if you know that, but go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And then you can turn the notification bell, like how often you want to be notified. And then when our videos pop up, if you want to watch them, great. If you don't, not a problem. But I love it when you guys subscribe. That's really, if you really are feeling generous, go ahead and do that. All right, let me show you this last appearance of Bambi here in Disney California Adventure. There goes the red trolley. Guys, it's only gonna be here for another month or 2. I think at the beginning, we don't know when, but we are assuming sometime in January, it's gonna be Gonzo. And we did a whole video on that, if you wanna watch that. I'll try to remember to link it. But yeah, okay, let's go down here to the last appearance of Bambi in the park. All right, we're gonna go here to Off the Page. You guys, I've talked about this store before. I've never done a whole video on this store. I think I need to because there's a lot of magic that's happening in this particular store. On Off the Page, that has the 3rd and final appearance of Bambi here in the park, but it's very subtle, and if you didn't know, you would never know it's Bambi. Let me show it to you. There's lots of characters here, of course. If you look up in the pages, let's find Bambi. Looking up right there, you kind of see a drawing. You wouldn't, if you didn't know to look up and you didn't see it, you wouldn't know, but there's Bambi. Yeah, and I don't even know, to be honest with you, which one is Bambi. I think it's the one that you can see more of his face. This is one I'm assuming is Bambi. That one. And if I'm wrong, let me know. All right, I gotta go find a spot where I can talk to you guys. I think I might do a secrets revealed to this whole store because it's got some cool things going on here. The Off the Page. So, all right, well, I gotta find a spot where I can talk to you guys. Okay, I found a little spot here where I can talk to you guys. I just want you to know that I am talking to you. You. I think you are awesome. I hope you know that. You are amazing, and you make the world a better place. You really do. You are great. And I want you guys to know I appreciate the work that you do. And specifically, I'm talking to parents, moms and dads. I want you to know that you are enough. You are amazing. And I know that you get tired. You feel like you're trying your best to keep up with everything and keep doing a good job. You're a good mom and you're a good dad. And your children are lucky to have you. I want you to know that. I think that you are awesome. And I appreciate all the work that you're doing. I know that sometimes you might not hear that enough, but I hope you know how amazing you are. All right. Okay, let's continue on with the video. I was just thinking, what would you call Bambi wearing a blindfold? No idea. Get it? I heard they're making a new Bambi movie where he gets revenge. It's called Bambo, First Blood. Bambo.
time for jokes.
What would you get if you crossed Bambi and a ghost? Bamboo. What did Bambi say after he got cloned countless times? Wow, I feel like $1 million. You have to subscribe now. You have to. All right, guys, you're absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to become part of our Patreon, because at the end of this video, you're going to see a screen where we have all these names going up. Those are our Patreons for Provost Park Pass. And I'm very proud of our Patreon community. If you want to be part of this amazing community, it costs like $3 a month, and you can have your name on the end card and be part of this amazing community. And I'll put the link down for that down below. You guys are the best. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Give a hoot. Don't pollute. Now we're not gonna pollute cause we give a hoot. Did you know there's 3 Bambis in DC? Yeah, you probably didn't, but now you do cause you subscribe to Park Pass. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And to our Patreons, thank you so much. We love you. Click the link below if you want to become one.